Let's start. You have to click on this assembly. If you open our Solidworks, it is like a new version which is not 1719, sorry 1819. So if you open that, you have to click on this assembly. So it's updating. So this is the assembly file, as you can see here, assembly 2, that's the name. And so let's start. You have to go to insert component here. So it will pop up a window and which has some parts. If you've already made it, you can get your Solidworks part file. So here I'm going for part file. Let's say this one, SLDPRD. This is the part file block, and I will open this part file. If I open it, you can see that you can place it, you can move this block, and you can put it like you have to put it at the origin of this part drawing must be coincident with the origin of this assembly file. Now as you can see, this is not coincident. What you can do, you can move this drawing, but as you can see here, like this is the F, like this is the F sign. It shows that it's fixed. So you can go, you can right click on this, you can click on this float. So now you can move this file, like this part in the assembly file. So what happens usually, if you usually put a part file initially, the Solidworks make it as a fixed. It is fixed. It get fixed due to the inbuilt function of the Solidworks. So now if you move it like this, so you have to use different views, and I am going to use different views to make it as fixed as the origin. So now is fixed with the, so the origin of the part file is fixed with the origin of the assembly file. Again, now click on here and click on fix. So now it's fixed, you can't move it now. So we have insert a component and we have fixed its origin to the origin of the assembly file, and you can see that how can you move that block if for the first inserted part drawing. So now we are going to see that the second option, how can you so let's insert another component. You have to go to insert component here. Again you will open a dialog box. Here again I will go for the same part file, I will insert it here. So now as you can see, you can have two part file in a same assembly file. So now if we are going to see that how can we rotate this part file. So here as you can see this move component. If you click on this, you have to, so this is the first one is fixed, but the second one you can move it like by pressing the left mouse button, and you can move it anywhere. So this is how can you move the component. There are some options which you can use, like here free drag along assembly XYZ. So there are pretty much options you can use that. So now the other option is how can you rotate it. So if you like click on this arrow, click on this rotate like this. So if you hold your left mouse button key, selecting the object, you can rotate it like this. The another way to rotate is that you have to hold the mouse wheel. If you hold it, you can move the whole assembly file. You can rotate the whole assembly file, as you can see here. If you press Control, and if you hold the mouse wheel, and if you move the mouse, you can see that you will move the assembly. You will move the whole assembly. So by pressing the Control and the mouse wheel button, you can move the assembly, and just by pressing the mouse wheel button, you can rotate the whole assembly. So these are the two shortcuts which you can use for your assembly file. So that's pretty much for this video, and we are going to see that how can you make the component in the next video. So stay tuned for more videos. Thank you.